calling in the highest vibration of my light, spirit guides and ascended masters, sages and wisdom keepers from times and times past and futures past. Thank you, thank you, thank you for initiating us, allowing us this beautiful ceremony of wisdom keeping on Reality Inspired with Ashley Inspyrz. Okay. Rub the palms together, creating a little heat. Bring the hands to the chest. Press the palms into each other. Breathe in deep. Hold it. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale, let it go. Inhale up. Keep pressing the palms together. Hold that energy. Root lock. Keep the energy up. Circulating. Keeping the energy. See where you can soften your shoulders. Where you can relax your ribs. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Just up, out. Inhale. It go. My biggest fear is that that sucks, and it probably really sucks. That's what happens with your belief systems. You believe it sucks, it's gonna suck. But it is something that I am working on, and I want to be clear, and sometimes it is very clear. And yeah, we're working on it. We had a tea and some Ricola. So shake out those wrists, shake out the hands, reach them up overhead, shake it out. Turn your head a little bit, find a little twist and shout. Okay, hands on the knees. Inhale, you're gonna breathe in. As you fill up the heart, your back is arched, your chest is lifted, you're drawing up. A root lock, that is pelvic floor, pubic bone, tailbone, sits bones, pulling everything up. Sex organs, go for it, get sexy with it, pull it up. Hold it. Flex the spine. Keep the breath hold. So you're arching and rounding. When you're gonna run out of breath, you pause in the center, you exhale, let it go. So it's an inhale, root lock. You're pulling in that pelvic floor, sit bones, all the way up, navel to spine. Pull it up, navel, sex organs, pull it up. Draw it all the way up to the center of the head. You wanna think about pumping that fluid to the pineal gland and holding, and then flexing and extending the spine. So lifting the heart up and rounding. So it's holding and contracting. Okay, so get out all your little things that are happening. Burps, coughs, whatever you need. Take a sip. We're gonna do 5 of those. Okay? 4. Sorry, my thumb, it was there for a reason. Okay. Inhale. Pull it all the way up, 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 up to the crown of the head. Hold it there. Flex the spine. When you're gonna run out of air, you pause and exhale. Inhale. Draw it up. Now bring your focus to the center of your forehead. Your third eye was like you're cross-eyed and looking up. Inhaling, you already did, yes, holding it. And then flexing the spine. Bring it center. Exhale. Let it go. Inhale, draw it up, all that energy up from the yoni, up from the root of all of your goodness, all of your power, pulling all that power up to the navel, up to the powerful navel point, all the way up through the back of the body, through the back of the ribs, pulling it up through the throat, clearing that thyroid, all the way up to the crown of the head. You're holding it there in the middle of that brain. Your eyes are slightly looking up and center, and holding, lock it up. Flex the spine. You should feel it stretch through the chest. Pause. Exhale. Okay, one more. All the way up, 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 up. Flex the spine. I love that. I truly feel like I'm getting a stretch in my diaphragm and in the intercostals of my rib cage. Okay, next one. You're supposed to have a timer. I don't have a timer. You know what I do have though? It's an hourglass. But I don't remember how long the hourglass is. But I think that would be fun anyway. Let me go get the hourglass. This is my hourglass. We're gonna breathe together, breath of fire, for however long this hourglass is. And we'll probably be able to feel if it's like 60 seconds or 3 minutes or 5 minutes. So we're just gonna trust this is the amount of time we're supposed to be breathing for. So with our breath, we're going fingers at the pads of the hands there, right at the bottom of the knuckles. The thumbs are out like you're catching a ride to the cosmic spaceship. You're gonna bring your arms up overhead. Your posture is tall. I'll probably be cross-legged. Actually, this feels kind of rooted. My feet are flat. I have a little step stool here. It's called something better than a step stool, but I'm not recalling it at this moment. So, navel pumping to the spine is okay. So, taking your breath. And if you can't put your arms up over your heads, keep the breath. And the other thing that's important is you need a mantra. Okay, so in the training that I have, it's been Satnam. And it's inhale, Sat, exhale, Nam. Inhale, exhale, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam. Okay? That is like eternity, infinity, etc. You're speaking to the cosmos. But what I want to offer you is that if there is something else that feels good in your body that you want to say over and over and over again, like, I am great, I am great, I am great. I am is really powerful. I am. So, you know, I'm not actually a student of Kundalini or Yogi Bhajan, but what I love Satnam, but this is my twist on it. And if you resonate with it, go for it. If you want to say Satnam, say Satnam. If you want to go say, I am awesome, I am wealthy, I am luxury, I am a rich bitch, I am a hot bitch, you know, say whatever you want. I'm fine with that. That's what you get on Reality Inspired. Life has to be reality inspired. And, you know, if you don't know what Satnam means, you're not going to get that feeling. So I'd rather you be saying something, a mantra, that is giving you a feeling. Because we all know that the feeling is where we get the healing. Okay, cross-legged. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Eyes are closed. Navel pumping. Looking at your center point. So third eye in between the eyebrows. Look up at that pituitary gland. Arms are out 60 degrees. Going. You're doing so good. I think it's a 5-minute timer. You can't hate it. It's a great ab exercise. It's getting your sinuses open and cleared. And it's going to send you to the stratosphere. You are almost there. We're just clearing shit. This is good stuff. Almost there. Watching it go. 1, 2, 3. You don't know what I'm counting to because neither do I. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! Open it up. Keep it up. Inhale. Suck it up. Suck it up. Get the thumbs to touch overhead. Hold the breath. Hold the breath. Root lock. Draw everything up. Pull all that energy up. Up, 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 up. Extend the fingers up overhead. Your thumbs are still touching. Exhale. Release slowly into your aura. To your auric field. Relax the hands. Keeping your eyes gazed up at the third eye point. Allowing your body to recalibrate, realign, recenter, rebalance. Every muscle, every tendon, every fiber, every cell of your being. Every molecular structure activating and upgrading the DNA, lengthening the telomeres for the greatest and highest connection to Source. The Source within us and the Source all around us, aligning our energetics to optimal potential to activate, alchemize, and align to your greatest good. Fill yourself up with that feeling of satisfaction, praise for rewarding yourself for something that you did today, showing up for yourself in all the ways that you do. Beautiful. Shame is something I feel is really important to talk about because I believe we all share some amount of shame. And what first comes to me is just shame for being a woman. And the bullying that happens when you're in school because your boobs are too big, you're too fat, or you're not the size everybody else is in your grade, or you're too tall, or you're too short, or you don't get the right shoes because you can't afford it, and you're too rich, and you're too something. Then you're too sexy once you hit puberty, or you're too hairy, or you're too, again, too this or too that. And we have tendencies as humans, as the organisms that we are, to absorb those hard feelings, those hard emotions that feel like a personal attack upon your being, your essence, your humanity. And it's coming from your peers. And you want these people to like you. You want to stay in the tribe. If you don't get along with them, they're going to kick you out of the tribe. And so for fear of being kicked out of the tribe and left behind and not having any friends or a social life or community and relationship, we begin to layer things physically and metaphorically with clothes. If we're too much of this, I was hairy. I got made fun of for being hairy. I got made fun of for being weird, like a hippie. Dan Capo, shout out to you, calling me a hippie when I didn't even know what a hippie was. I was like 8, 9, and just being made fun of because my clothes didn't match. My clothes were hand-me-downs, and I wasn't very smart. I was in the sped classes. I didn't say I wasn't very smart. Public school put me in, they were called like special education classes. So that's where I got sped from. I don't mean any disrespect to anyone who really has any physical or mental handicaps. And I was hard of hearing and wasn't learning as well as everybody else, so I was always made fun of. I'm too hyper, too talkative. I was always too much of something. And then I went through a funny puberty phase, and I wasn't cute. I had big ears and a gap between my teeth and all that. And I remember really beginning to lack confidence at that point. And that is a very young age. Maybe I was 12. It's a very young age to really start to lack confidence in yourself and what you're capable of and what your own autonomy is. Like, who are you when you have lost your confidence because you care so deeply about what the people around you think, because you don't want to be left behind. You don't want to be kicked out of the tribe. So you better be able to bring something to the table. And when I got out of high school and I started bartending, I was 18 when I started bartending, and I was kind of forced to be tough, but I had the backing of that. It was like my family's bar. So, and they would say, if anybody gets mouthy with them, you just like nip it in the bud. Just no. And that gave me confidence. And I went to Barbizon modeling school. That was still in high school. So that helped with confidence as well. But still, I was always so nervous. I was always so scared what people were going to think of me. I want to be an actress. Oh God, I don't know. What are they thinking? Oh my God, I'm blah, 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 blah. So shy, so shaky, like so. And then bartending, 13 years of it gave me quite a bit of confidence in being able to just hold my own and to stand in the feet that I was given and be proud of it. And with that confidence, I would say, and growing, maturing, I just get more better looking and more better. And it's funny, I truly think that. And I always admired that in actresses. Like, Demi Moore is the first that comes to mind. I was like, she got more attractive and more powerful with age. And I admired that. And there's a few other examples of that as well. Jennifer Aniston, I feel like she's looking better and better every day. And you're still maturing and you're just taking care of yourself. And I don't know how much cosmetic surgery either one of them had, but I just feel like they were lighter and brighter. And that was an admirable trait to me. And I believe I started to kind of want to fill myself up with that sense of like, I am only going to get better looking. Because I kind of saw that happen for me. I compared my story to like a little ugly duckling, and then I like got cute. I got a butt, got a little bit of boob, kind of quirky and silly, which I love. I have a lot of fun with that. And I think that was a good learning experience for me. So with the shame and letting it in, we mature, and then it was like my bottom was growing. I had a cute butt, and I was bartending, and I got so sick and tired of people commenting, mostly men, about my ass. And I would start wearing a flannel around my waist when I would go into bartend, so they wouldn't comment. This was when I was in Los Angeles. And because I looked damn good in a pair of big jeans. I looked damn good in a pair of jeans. So I started covering my butt up, and there's a little bit of shame there. Along with like all the other multitudes of things we get shamed for. You're not being good enough. And in that not being good enough, there is a shell that we start to put on. We start to put on these defense mechanisms, this defense, this facade of toughness. And that is also, I feel like, a very big part of my journey, was that I had this facade of being tough, but I didn't truly feel empowered in my toughness. I felt like my toughness came from more of an insecurity and a defensiveness. Insecurity, what an interesting word, right? Insecure. So security financially and physically and spiritually and emotionally is the masculine. All is secure here. To defend, to protect. And as women, female-bodied, there is truly no woman that I would know that has ever can say that they've never actually truly felt scared late at night walking to their car. Insecure. I am not secure right now. I am out in the open, walking from hither to thither, and if the wrong person comes out and walks in front of me, am I going to be able to defend myself? I got my keys ready, I got pepper spray ready. Maybe you got a knife, maybe you got something else, maybe you're back in the heat. I don't know what you do. Most men don't have that, or that's a blanketed statement. If they have felt that kind of scared before, they don't feel it on the frequency and the continuous spectrum that we have, because they've gone to battle. They've gone to fight for themselves. They've gone to defend themselves and their families and their women. And women, our toughness has been rooted in our like emotional toughness, like what we're able to hold the family, hold the fort down, that handling the business in the home. And maybe I'm getting off subject here, but do you know what I mean? Am I being clear on that? Like, I'm not trying to like put anybody in stereotypes or genre roles or anything like that. I'm thinking like in the long scheme of things, if we go back historically, and I don't want to give out misinformation or offend anybody, truly, I do not. I only want to speak openly and freely about things that I find I'm inquiring about in my own mind as a hypnotist and as a lover of the brain. And I have created a coaching program called Becoming Weightless, based around the fact that if you take care of your mind, your body, your spirit, hypnosis, meditation, breath work, movement, exercise, physical activity, healthy relationships, talking kindly to yourself, writing down agreements that you are going to keep to yourself, and discipline or hard work are not the words I want to use. I'd like to use focus and attention and intention and purpose and driven and mission. And those are words that I resonate with, which also sound like goals and goals and more goals. And working hard and discipline. And so I've always had funny little, my belief system around imprints that I have in my body and my mind around hard work and around discipline and around goals was not good. It just wasn't good. So I didn't have those things. And right out the gate, first grade, because I was having a hearing issue and my attention span was not that of sitting at a desk for 6 to 8 hours a day and trying to absorb information, was not my idea of environment that I wanted to be in. So I would talk and not really act out because I was too shy to act out, I think. Or maybe when I was younger I did. Maybe when I was in like elementary school I did. But by the time I got to middle school, they had like beaten me into submission with teasing me and tormenting me. And then, oh my God, and then I had sweaty armpits and I didn't even want to raise my hand or ask a question. And that's a whole nother story for a whole nother time. And then, so to this day, I have to formulate questions because I gotta catch up. I didn't ask questions for a very long time because I didn't want to come off as stupid. I didn't want to come off as judged. I didn't want people to laugh at me. And if you have ever felt that way, then what I want to offer you is that, yes, it's given you durability and a toughness to survive, to get to this point of your life. But you have outgrown that system. All your doubts, all your fears, all your shame, all your guilt, all your times you were yelled at, the death of 1,000 cuts, all of that wrongdoing, all that being made bad. Maybe you would get smacked or spanked as a kid, or you'd get the belt, or you'd get some other kind of corporal punishment. The ruler over the knuckles, pulling the pants down around your ankles. That's shameful stuff that lives in your body, in your mind, because the body remembers. This organism remembers everything that you've been through on a subconscious level. And it absorbs into our fascia, into the muscles and the fibers and the cells and the organs. Insidiously, with that little bit of, I did it bad, I did it wrong, I'm not good enough, I'll never be good enough, I'm different, nobody likes me. You have to like yourself. And liking yourself looks like being kind to this body, telling it nice things, how strong it is, how beautiful it is, how youthful and timeless it is at any age, how you are healing, how you are healed, how you have health and well-being are innate in you, how you are restoring and renewing and optimizing your body back to a natural state of excellent health. It is your natural state. It is your default to believe in yourself, that you believe you can, that you believe that if you have an outcome that you are asking for, that you will get it. It doesn't have to be hard. It just has to be focused. You don't have to discipline yourself. You just have to pay it some attention. You don't have to reach this big goal that's so far away. You just have to take the next inspired action. The next thing that feels good. What feels good? If we drop all those limiting beliefs, what feels good? What lights you up from the inside out? What gives you, I want to say the word impulse, but also impulsiveness isn't always the greatest thing, but what gives you that fire? What gives you that energy? What charges you up? And so when we clear that subconscious belief system, it's not in your greatest and highest good and your best service. When you let it go, when you cut the cords from it, no longer defining you, not consciously defining you, intentionally, unconsciously defining you, then you become super conscious. And you take an observer POV and you begin to see how these belief systems that you imprinted so long ago to defend and protect you and to keep you safe, or to punish you, or to give you the punishment and the reward, you are still operating from that same 7-year-old frame of mind that put it there to begin with. It's not What'd you say? Don't talk to me like that. Oh, they triggered me today. Ugh! What is wrong with them? How dare they? How dare they? And we're only so angry because it's a personal attack. Someone's stepping on your lawn and you need to let them know about it. Or you just let yourself know about it. And you torment yourself a little bit over it. Or maybe you're like, not on my lawn. But you're still like, oh, they hit a weak spot. Ow. I have a wound there. That hurts. Oh, that doesn't sit well. Yes. See that. Feel that. Why doesn't that sit well? Why does that hurt? Why is that having the impact that it does on me? And you can ask yourself that. Why am I feeling this way? Why? And because the moment we then, oh my gosh, if then we're like actually affected by it, why are you so mad? Why are you crying? Stop crying. Don't get so mad. God, you're crazy. Yeah, no shit, I'm freaking crazy. Because this wound is deep and someone just freaking bumped it. Hardcore. And it doesn't feel good. Ow. Jerk face. Ugh. You hurt me. Ow. You hurt me. And why does that hurt? Because I care about you or what you think. Because I care that what you think of me. Because I don't like you and you don't have a right to say anything to me. All those things are true, I think. And how about I see you're upset and you hurt me. And I'm open for dialogue to be like, how did I hurt you? I want to talk about it. Not everybody else is like that. I don't know. It hasn't always worked for me. To be like, can we talk about this? Like, nope. Oh, okay. All right. So, shaming. Stop repeating the shame cycle, the guilt cycle, the regret cycle, the not good enough cycle over and over and over again. You are not your little kid anymore. You are an adult. You can act like an adult. But what I mean by acting is from a place of emotional intelligence. Feel your feelings and why you are feeling them. I have been having big feelings, bigger than I can remember having a temper tantrum when I was a kid. And this is a full-out temper tantrum. I am flailing, screaming, grunting, snotting, crying. And I will tell you, when it's over, I feel so good. Incredible. Like I am lit up. And that feels really good. To let it move through my body, move through my system, to let it go, to release it out of my cells, to release it out of my muscles, to release it out of my body and my mind, to full calibration that I am just fine. I own me. And if I effed up, I am so sorry. I am deeply, deeply sorry. I am on this human experience as well, and I cannot say that I am 100% clear on any of it. I'm here experimenting. I'm here trying things. I'm here learning, deconditioning, reprogramming, looking into aspects of my personality where I play victim, where I play the judge, where I play the villain, where I play the queen, where I play the jester, where I play. I'm here for the play. And I want to figure it out. See what works. See what doesn't work. But mostly I just want to see what works. I've seen what doesn't work. And I don't want to go there so deep anymore. I'm sure there'll be more things that I have to see that don't work. But I want more evidence of what works, what brings light, what brings evolution and development, and a strengthening and a sharpening and a designing of exactly what I truly believe, want, and have for myself. I'm here for that game. That's it. Please comment, like, subscribe if you got this far. I'm trying something new I want to share. And I give you permission not to like me. I give you permission to disagree. And I see you. And I appreciate you. I'm so glad you're here with me. This has been Reality Inspired with Ashley Inspyrz. I'll see you next time.